just want to share this video with people who are similar to me that have stuff going on that is it feels so hard and so much, especially if you're sensitive. Now in human design, I'm a projector, um, which is like open. I have most people who are generators, 60% of the population or something like that, can't think off my head right now. They have a sacral, defined sacral, meaning that like that stuff can, judgment, stuff like that can hit them and they can kind of block it. I've none of that. All my centers are open to influence, to my environment around me, apart from my wisdom and my mind. But because I have an Aquarius and Cancer rising as well, which is water, which is all about feeling, the Aquariuses are the thinkers, the deep thinkers, and the innovative, trying to break free from these patterns of being dominated, controlled, what would you say? Try to break, can see through the control systems of the world, and are trying to break free to have our freedom. And yeah, I find it very challenging. Because my Cancer is like, I just want to have a home. I want to feel safe with. I want to have relationships. And my gentle projector as well, which is just wants to have love and to be to be acknowledged for who I am, the truth that I bring through, the love, the gentleness. And I grew up in a family with 3 sisters and mum that I came in with to learn from, but it's been, my human self finds it so tough because they're dominating and controlling, and I can never say, my truth is undefined, so people don't really listen to me unless they're the right people. And this is what I wanted to share. This is what I want to share. Anyone going through that feeling of not being wanted or not belonging. I'm in my sauna here and it's not even on, and I feel hot. I'll open the door, let a bit of air in as well. Yeah, so, and it's really tough. Being aware is really tough, but it's like when we kind of know what is not ours and what is ours, because especially when stuff locks in our body. I've been used to taking people's stuff on and processing it through my body, and I've learned so much this year of even how I haven't been accepted by my family. I'm living next door, and at the moment I just want to scream and move out, and craving everything, craving. And they say with addiction, and especially with being a mental projector and the Cancer rising, open to influence with our environment, so I grew up with that, with the sisters who are alcoholics, functional alcoholics in Ireland. Oh yeah, it's normal, so you're just crazy. They project you're just crazy doing your spiritual thing. They wouldn't understand, but that's family. I see that it's just a lot of family. Whoa, it's so heavy raining right now, so maybe this is all part of it. For me right now, even though I feel like all my stuff kind of blocked and I feel like shaking, like that I know on a deep level that I came here to stand up for myself, to stand up for this light, because it's like this. I've done so much healing. I started Reiki 15 years ago, and I led them, my family, and similar people in my life. We'll just say like a narcissistic energy versus the empath energy. So I would be the empath, although we all have tendencies to be narcissistic. We're human. That I came here to stand up to that energy and to be this truth. And that's so uncomfortable because you lose people. You lose people, but you gain people too. But it's like we're in 2025 and I can't go on allowing people to walk all over me or or to think that they have control over me, which then it affects my body. So I can't be this way for others fully. And I've spent a lot of time by myself, which I love, So coming back to that kind of, we have these little inner children. I see them as little colours. That's part of my healing. Seeing all these different colours. You've got vulnerability here. You've got joy here. You've got lightness. You've got brightness. You've got all these different things. And they need to be honoured. And when you grow and expand spiritually, the people in your life that you think are going to care for you aren't there for you because they haven't done their own work. And at a human, that's great on a spiritual level, but fuck that on a human level. It's like we need boundaries and we need to honor these parts. And moving forward, for me, I need to be able to, or for all of us, we need to be able to recognize that I'll just say for me actually, that I have to be true to myself, authenticity, because there's no point living if I'm just going to be in service to serving or pleasing others, to keeping the family peace, keeping the things. So I've stood up to them recently, and it feels so uncomfortable. And then another relationship in my life where I'm just not seen or met. Like, people don't want to hear what I have to say if I say truth. And they don't get it, and then they project their stuff onto me, and then I feel that, and then I'm like, okay, this isn't working. If you can't get me, then then there's no point. There's no point if someone doesn't do their work. So my point is, if someone doesn't do their work on themselves and look in the mirror at themselves and have the tools and have the supports, and they're just projecting out all the time, then that's unhealthy, codependent, dependent relationships. And no way, there's no point. We need to come out from a space of fullness with love, responsibility, and authenticity, and being able to feel our feelings and not just project them around like it's their fault or it's theirs. It's like, okay, where did I play the role in that, And for me, it was like me not standing up to others, and allowing them in. Yeah, I can kind of go like, yeah, fuck you or whatever, and that's okay too, for a bit, but actually get the lesson in the end. What's it all showing me? stand up for myself. That's the biggest thing in this lifetime, and to be authentic, to be, just to be, and to show that we care, care about ourselves. That's what it's coming back to. We have to care for ourselves, not come from the old programming of like caring for others at the expense of ourselves, hoping one day that they'll love us. That doesn't work. Self-care-ish, selfishness, self-care-ish. That's for me, and for so many people who've been taking people's stuff on. Yeah, it's madness, it's the insanity, and we have to, we have to find that within ourselves. That's the only way. And as painful as it is, it's just not easy sometimes. Some things are just so hard. There's so much, and even within me, I have to feel true stuff and kind of find ways to cope with the intensity of energy, and it's just energy, just by holding myself. And sometimes I just take myself and I just hold in this little baby, and I'm talking to it. I'm saying, I'm here for you. I know you experienced that pain, and it's triggered so much. It's triggered so many different events since growing up, like being bullied, and believing that you're always wrong. And just to be with that, just showing compassion, Because no one else can heal us. We have to do it ourselves. And let it shake out of our systems. It's only true acknowledging these. This is the beautiful part, and we all have this beauty. But to do it in a way that is kind of making ourselves, our higher self, our higher power being with us, and us being our higher power, being the mother, the father to these kids, because I see them as like little rainbow children, all the colors, all the aspects, needing that space. And from the inside, not looking for it from outside, not looking for mom or dad to understand us, but us to be us, really being with those parts and dancing with them, and just using the element of water to caress them. What do you need? I never usually make videos. I haven't made videos like this in so long. And this is what I needed to do today. And I hope I've reached so many people, or reached people. It's that connection and addiction and pain. All we're looking for is connection. And sometimes that connection isn't with others like I tried years ago. It's like it is connecting to ourselves, our wounded parts. And sometimes it is with others too. Sometimes we need others to that, exactly like in a very safe space that you know you're going to be loved, because some spaces don't have that, and you want that feeling held and loved by someone that's being true, that who can see you, who can see that you matter, and that all you need is you to connect, and they're helping you to connect with you. That's what a real healer does, or a real coach even. And just having the tools there is great, but it's not the tools, it's the person who's been through hell and back. Clearing energy. That can steer us back to feeling safe and connected. Oh, I'm so grateful. And it's nice hearing the rain. Soothing. I've never done this. Made a video in the sauna. I'm in the sauna. Oh. And I love working with the elements. I work through the elements, through dance, through, fire, getting in touch with that passion, or burning away stuff, using it to purge, burning, writing down stuff, throwing it in the fire, or water, going outside in the water in the rain, Like I just go out naked in the rain here and kind of like let the drops of rain just soothe me and remind me of like nature is just love, and all the seasons of the different emotions of like the summer is about passion and fire and socializing, while winter, the rain. Now it does rain a hell of a lot in Ireland. But yeah, I use the rain. I swim all year round in the sea and cry and purge it out, and enjoy too. That the rain actually is soothing and calming and loving and vulnerable and safe to play. And then the earth for doing yoga and stillness and grounding, and using all them different ways to connect into our own wisdom. And hugging ourselves. All the hugs we didn't get, we give it to ourselves. Yeah. Because sometimes I can't go out until I've actually healed myself enough to be social with others, because it could end up feeling like I'm too much, or unless it was like a safe space to do surrender process or drumming, or yeah, that's the kind of community that is really healthy, that it has my interests as well. Not just going to community to support because it's like a way to fix me, but like a way that I enjoy, that helps me connecting with the drum, connects me with my heart, helps me to feel grounded, feel it in my body, feel the releasing and the burping and the clearing. And then the connection after is beautiful because we've all connected with ourselves, and the group is supporting us. Or singing, or there's just a few. Dance, yeah, dancing is great. I've cried so much and had so much release, and the group space is good for that. Loads of things throughout the 15 years, like Reiki chairs. Yeah. But yeah, it's a balance. It's a balance of how to be with ourselves, because the imbalance, if we go to workshops all the time and we become dependent on that, and we don't want that. We need to have our own source of connection and um, of surrender, of how to, the tools and the support so that we can do it on our own, as well as outside of us too. So it's knowing when do I need to do that, because the imbalance of either, too much time by ourselves, crazy, and community, too much of the community, we become dependent on that, and then become like this kind of like, oh, spiritual kind of bypassing, kind of like, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Um, yeah, dependent on the outside. So it's knowing when, yeah, it's knowing when. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all a gentle, loving, supportive, yeah, yeah, honoring the gentle, being authentic. Thanks for watching. Bye.